EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets past one man and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
second down. Here's Pickett. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Pickett to throw on first down. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Off play action, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Flying on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Play action, now it's Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete. And the Rams at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. Throw left side, complete to Cup. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
17. Ready?
Akers is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Akers again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. Unable to corral him, he fights through. He's still on his feet. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 64 yards. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That'll be caught. It's caught. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Lance going to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete. This time they stay on the ground. And this
this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Lance. He's got it to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Inaudible here to get a new look. Now Pickett on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Long, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd and long for Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Off play action. Pickett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Lance. That is caught. Oh, nice move. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Steelers.
Give to Cook out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Rams, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.